Finally, a little bit of red showing on these banter bubbles. We've been looking at it green, green, green every single day. And, you know, it was getting a little bit exhausting. At some point, they had to turn around and say, hang on, slow down. We're sitting at resistance now. Everyone needs to calm down. But guess what's waking up, guys? Out of all of this, it's Pepe, 23% up. I'm banging a poll in here right now. You should see it in the chats. We need answers. Do you guys, are the meme coins back? Or do we even trade these shit coins? Well, I'll tell you what, I've been scalping Pepe. I've already been in and out, and I see it's going once again. So we're going to get into Pepe. We're going to get into, I've got Litecoin. We're going to get into Solana. We're going to get into the 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, the S&P. That's looking sad, but we might be getting a bounce. So guys, a lot to show you. Let's get right into it. And also, guys, how is everyone today? Can you please let us know, what are you trading? Are you in any of these meme coins? Pepe's blown up. We were talking about Pepe earlier on Sheldon's show. Did you guys take it from Sheldon's show earlier? Let us know in the chats what's going on. I want to see what you guys are trading and how you're feeling out there. This is BTC again on the 3-day. Not much really changing. Currently, we're still looking at BTC pushing into this major resistance area that we've been watching. Like we were saying before, right now, it looks like one hell of a big range here now we're playing in. We came and we closed out those candles very quickly. So the big picture range for me right now, we're looking at 36,000, and we're looking at a support region of this 31.5 area at the moment. You can see why the support is important to me. We've got horizontal stuff going on here. We've got the 382. So we've got a nice clear range for BTC. What am I looking for on BTC still on this 3-day picture? I would love one more look up into this region. I really want to see this wick get tested again. I want to see what happens up here, and then we're going to play it after that. So if we zoom into BTC, guys, on this 8-hour chart that we've been watching, you can see there's a long way down. If we do pull back, I've highlighted this 31.5 region again here for you guys to take note of. But ideally, what we want to see here is some kind of consolidation, and it looks like they're trying to give that to us at the moment. So we just want to see this hang around here, and then maybe we get that blowout up to this wick later. I do still have my eyes on this overbought RSI, so we are watching this very carefully at the moment. Last time we had that overbought RSI, things just consolidated a little bit, so it could be a repeat of this. And again, we're going to watch this dominance as well. When dominance starts playing ball with us, these alts are going to give us even more fun. So right now I'm watching dominance at this level. We have broken through that trend, and I'm now looking at this 57.2% as my next high impact, high reaction zone here for dominance. So I think we need to actually just be a little bit patient here. But when dominance gets up to this region, I do expect quite a big rejection, and I think that's going to hopefully help us with some of these altcoins, as if they haven't pumped enough already. Right, guys, let's cover the S&P. I wanted to show you there's a potential S&P situation building here, where we might get some kind of reversal in the near future. So I'm going to be looking at a potential long on this S&P scenario. You can see why I like this region. It's been a good area for us. Horizontal support. We've got some fib action here, and we do have a little bit of divergence happening here. We've got the oscillator moving up. We got the price action moving down. Sometimes that's going to indicate to us that we might be getting a reversal at some point. So my eyes on the S&P here for a potential long. I'm going to be doing that on Prime XBT, guys. That link is in the description. If you want to trade on Prime XBT with me, you can trade the index. You can trade the gold, silver, oil, all those type of things as well. So I'm going to be looking at a long here on the S&P. And my exit's going to be if we start losing these regions down here. So right now, for me, it's all about a potential reversal coming. Anything down to about, say, 4,150, I'm eyeing out at the moment. Right, guys, I've got Pepe, I've got 𝗕𝗵𝘁, I've got Solana, I've got Litecoin. Let us know in the chats, which one do we want to do first? Can you guys let me know what's going on there? Let us know, please. I know I do have the guys here as well. I'm trying to get into my chats. I can't. Oh, there we go. There's my chats. Okay, cool. Guys, oh, we got questions for DOT. Yeah, no, we still like DOT. We're still in DOT. We're still doing DOT. XRP. Go, Pepe, go. Yes, guys. Pepe is moving. Okay, so we've got, okay, let's get straight into Pepe. I see everyone wants a bit of Pepe action here. Let's take a look. This is Pepe on the 15 minutes, guys. We were looking at this potential break earlier, and what did we do? We would just play this perfectly, guys. 15-minute trend break we looked for. We had the breakup, we had a retest, just tickled this 382 at the time, and off it went. Now we're zooming out, and we got to actually take a look at this bigger picture on Pepe and see what are the potential targets here. What can Pepe actually do for us? So in the immediate future, I'm looking for a move potentially on Pepe to this 39% region. So I'm looking for a total move here to about 0, 0, well, lots of zeros, and then 145. So that is my target for Pepe. How do we get there? Well, we're going to get there the same way we've just got to this target. We're going to look for some kind of support in these areas that we're breaking through. So right now you can see what happened to Pepe. It broke through this resistance area. We tracked that flag. We are watching that flag building at resistance, and it's popped through now. Now we want to see the same old story, guys. We want to see Pepe hold a support here at 0, 0, lots of zeros, 105. That is our main support we want to see Pepe hold if we do get some kind of giant size pullback. The next support we want to see Pepe hold is this region here that we've just cracked through. Okay, now remember, this is a 12-hour candle. It can still close below. So right now it's trying to break higher, and it's trying to hold this area. So I'm looking for this support at lots of zeros, 115, to hold here for Pepe. So let's keep our eyes on that. And then again, the degens here, you can zoom in 15 minutes. Okay, you can track these little flags. Look what they gave us. They gave us a little breather there on these 15-minute candles before it popped again. So you're going to just follow these flags, look for these things to form, and obviously, guys, play safe. This is Pepe. These things are violent both ways. Okay, they can reverse very quickly up or down. So you really need to play safe with this, and how you manage your risk. You need to control your stops. You need to have stops under good areas. You can't just randomly enter on pumps like that. Sometimes you're going to get rinse coming down. So just be very careful. Track your flags, be patient, and you will get your results. Okay, so right now, again, just to summarize Pepe, for those of you looking at it, support 115. That's a big support I want to see hold. Even a flag just around this area, just to kind of consolidate a bit, and then we can go again. So my target again, Pepe, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 145. That is what we're looking at. Okay, guys, what's next? Shall we take a look at this? Oh, LINA. Yes, guys, we got LINA as well. LINA's cooking. Okay, guys, let us know in the chats, Litecoin next, or are we doing Solana? Because both are looking interesting. I mean, Sheldon and I were laughing earlier today. We literally dusting off these old coins, Litecoin, EOS, Ethereum Classic, all those things. 𝗕𝗵 I've got. Yes, we got 𝗕𝗵 coming as well. Okay, let's look at Litecoin here. So Litecoin looks very similar to XRP, guys, and it's actually quite funny how these old coins are starting to react now. So we've had them pushing resistance, and now they're popping through. And now we are looking for these SR flips, and we're looking for these next moves. So what I'm looking at for Litecoin here is a 17% move, and the target is quite simple for me. It's a horizontal. It's an old 786 over here that you can see, and we've got the 200-day MA. So that looks like a hot target for me for Litecoin. So if this market's going to hold, BTC wants to run, Litecoin for me is going up to 80. That's my target. Where can you put your supports? Well, you would look to put supports under the daily candles that we have here. So we do have the first zone is 68.2. The next candle we have is 67, and we have a little bit lower there. Call it 66.8. Now, guys, remember, the higher your leverage and the bigger your stop, the more dangerous it gets for you. So you need to manage your risk accordingly. This could be a lovely spot trade. If you take this position, you could get 18% if the market behaves. Remember, if BTC turns around and comes back to that 31.5, then all bets are off on a lot of these potential longs that we're looking at. So you got to keep your 1 eye on BTC the whole way. But as far as a move goes with BTC and what's going to tie in nicely, I'm loving this Litecoin. I'm going to show you how it's going to tie in with XRP as well. Take a look at this. They're pretty much identical. They are cousins. They are both old coins, and they both sort of behave the same. So we've broken through on XRP, and we've had this retest of support, and now this XRP move is potentially going on. And my target for XRP, just to match Litecoin, it will be like for like really, is this 0.66 region on XRP, but it does have a little bit to get through, guys. It's got the 618 to get through, and it's got the 786. So baby steps over here. And what you can do, guys, is dial in once again. If you're looking for an entry, you can see what I've done here. Litecoin, for example, I pulled in a little trend on the 15 minutes. and started looking for an entry, and it looks like it's on its way. So stops that you can look, if you're zooming in on 15-minute stuff, you can look at things like the 68.8 region. You can see these candles under here. Then you have another section over here, 67.6. You can look at that even if you guys are trading the 15-minute candles. So Litecoin, so far we do have a trend break. So let's hold thumbs for BTC behaving, and then Litecoin should kick on with the rest of the market. Oh, there's a lot of questions coming in here, guys. Oh, so many souls coming in here. Let's take a look at the soul, because those of you on the Banter Discord should have got an alarm. A soul broke a trend, and we should be moving up. And guys, how's our poll looking? Who's here? Bruce is here. Dave's here. Bruce, will you let us know how our poll's looking there just now? I'm keen to see what's going on. Okay, so Solana, guys, this is playing in a new range at the moment. It's done really nicely. It's really pushed hard. You can see this. This is my range support that I'm looking at over here for Sol, and we're doing the same game. We're playing this trend break. We're playing the 15-minute stuff to try and get an entry into these altcoins that are sometimes struggling at resistance areas. So let's take a look at Sol. Let's see how this has played out. So again, Solana, we cracked a trend down here. It's blown up. Look what it's come to visit. The 382 fib came back, tested that 382 fib and horizontal. So right now, Sol, we are looking for Sol to hold this this region. Maybe worst case, another test of this trend at 32. And if that starts holding and BTC starts cooking for us, guys, I see no reason why Sol's not going to push to this 38 to 40 region. So that is something I'm watching right now. And again, look at your major support zones. When you zoom out on the daily major supports, what do we have? We've got 30, and we've still got this 28 to 27.5 region. That is a possibility still. So if things fall over and they start turning around and BTC starts dropping, we need to understand where these areas are lower down that we can attack and maybe get entries in if things turn over. So Sol, I'm looking at this 27.5 to 28.5, and then we've got this major daily range low here, call it 30, that we're looking at. Guys, I've got 𝗕𝗵. Who wants 𝗕𝗵? Do we still trade 𝗕𝗵? I mean, is this a thing for us? Bruce is loving 𝗕𝗵. His hands are waving. Yes, Bruce.
No, I don't trade 𝗕𝗵. I got excited to hear about it.
Is it a swear word to mention 𝗕𝗵? I mean, yeah.
No. I mean, if you want to talk about dog shit, then help yourself.
Let's talk about dogs and things. Okay, guys, let's look at the 𝗕𝗵 situation.
And I get the poll results as part of 𝗕𝗵 if you'd like.
What are the poll results?
So are the meme coins back? 49% say yes, 22% say no, and I don't trade shit coins is 30%.
I used to be like that, but then I saw this Pepe breakout today, and it just looked like something we needed to get involved in. You know, I don't want to be fussy when things are bullish like this.
I know.
Yeah, I think we need to just we need to look at whatever they're giving us. Yeah, guys, look, I don't normally dive into things like 𝗕𝗵, but you know, I think now that with the theme and Pepe's blowing up, maybe we need to watch this 𝗕𝗵 situation as well. So I just wanted to bring it to your attention, guys. 𝗕𝗵 is sitting on horizontal 382 and 50-day MA support. It's looking nice. It's sitting in this nice little cluster over here, and if these meme coins start moving, well, guys, I don't see why 𝗕𝗵 won't start talking as well. So targets to watch for 𝗕𝗵, I've got the 100-day MA cooking up here, but then I've got the main target up here, which is the 200-day MA and horizontals at many zeros, 845. So that's what we're kind of looking at for 𝗕𝗵. If you guys want to be long, well, your major support area for now to watch is under this 50-day MA. So I would look at potential stops under that region. We've got horizontals, 382, 50-day MA that you can look at to hold your stops for you. If we start dropping lower, things aren't looking great out there. You know, you might not want to be in those positions anyway. So watch this area for now, 000720. That could be a nice sort of stop zone for you for 𝗕𝗵. And then if we get that move, first step, you want to just look at some horizontal stuff. Let's go revisit those wicks. That could be a 5% play, but then the bigger move is about 15%. So That could be a nice one. And you know, after that there's bigger targets, guys, but let's get to these first targets, and then we start looking bigger once we're there, because it's going to be the same principle. If we push up into these regions, we're going to be hopefully consolidating, and we're going to look for flags, and we look for breakouts, and we're going to rinse and repeat until this thing stops. Until BTC says that's enough and it starts sending us lower. So right now we're just going to carry on with the same system we're doing, and we're watching these coins. Some of them are sitting under resistance, like Matic, we're waiting, Optimism, we're waiting, and others are now popping through, and we're just getting these little scalps going. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's nice to be back into like a bit of a green bullish market. It's nice to feel like, you know, we're going back to our roots here.
Yep. Really
we feel alive again, to say the least.
The blood is in my veins.
Exactly. I mean, after watching grass grow for the last year, this is a joy.
Yeah, no, it's been lovely. I've really enjoyed the 15-minute stuff again. You know, I moved away from it for so long, but when
You're
you
in
get
my
bullish
world
now.
now.
Yeah, when things are bullish like this, guys, you know, you've got to start sniping entries and stuff. And if you want to keep moving with things. So yeah, Matt says the tinglies are strong. They are indeed. Yeah, guys, it's like good. Eric loves shitcoins, so that's cool. He says they're the best. Look, as long as they're printing, we're happy, aren't we? Evelyn trades ship. Let's take a look here. What are the other guys? There's a lot of guys here. Wow. But you guys are being coy. I want to see what you guys are long. Let us know what you guys are. I mean, you obviously trading breakouts here, guys. I know you're watching for what we have, but I know you guys are there, and I know you guys are also trading things there. So share it with us, and we're happy to work on some of your charts for you guys as well. So let us know. Okay, let's go through a couple more, guys. David and Bruce. David posted a 𝗕𝗏𝗃 chart on the Discord, which apparently is running, so he's going to update us on 𝗕𝗏𝗃. That is that one's paid us well in the past, and I have no doubt 𝗕𝗏𝗃 is going to deliver for us again. Bruce has got wild coin for sure. Dave says wild coin for sure. Bruce has got it. He's busy charting it now for you. So Bruce is going to hit us with WLD. Bruce has got MC, which we forgot to talk about yesterday, Bruce. And I saw in the comments people were quite disappointed. So we're going to hit you with MC, guys. Let me crack on with what's in front of me, and Bruce and Dave are going to get things ready, guys. Okay. Let me pull up LINA. Oh, here we go. Okay. So LINA is pushing now, guys. Remember, the Asians jumped in. The Chinese token started catching a light the other day. We saw CFX rip. And we saw LINA get a lot of attention. So, you know, it is something that can move, and you can see LINA is doing pretty much what Pepe is doing now. It's broken through a resistance area and the 50-day MA. So it's tested it once. As you can see, it tested it once, massive rejection. And now they're saying, well, enough, we want to go again. And they're pushing through this 50-day MA. So it would be nice if we can just confirm some support here for LINA, and then we can get that next push. So I'm looking for LINA, guys. 0.113 is a target for LINA. Now that it's broken this 50-day MA, you've seen, for example, like SHIB sitting on 50-day MA support. So we know this 50-day MA can deliver. So once we break through, we want to see it hold as support. So any altcoins out there that you're trading, get the 50-day MA on your charts, and you know, start using it and look where it ties in with other things like horizontals and fibs, because it provides quite a strong resistance and support zone for us currently.
Yeah, 50-day MA is a must.
Yeah, I'm loving this 50-day MA, and you guys saw I've added the 100-day, and that's giving us a little bit of joy as well. Let me see. I don't have it on this chart. But guys, yeah, just to finish on LINA, there were two things potentially at play here that I was watching. One of the moves was a rejection and a push down into this area once we started drifting into this trend. And right now it looks like it's going to invalidate anything like that. So let's hold thumbs for LINA that it wants to keep pushing. And guys, remember the same situation that I've shown you on Sol and Litecoin. You can dial in here. We've broken the 50-day MA. You can dial in on your 15-minute candles, and you can look for these things. You can look for these setups. You can look for these breakouts now, identify your support zones, and then you can push it to the next level. So let's see the size move we're looking at here for LINA. If the support holds here, it's another 10% to that range high. So let's keep our eyes on this. Look for some kind of consolidation, track a trend, dial into the 15 minutes, look for your little breakouts, and then you should get going. We've got people shouting at us in the chat saying ENJ break. So let's let's urgently look at that, guys. Let's not waste time on ENJ. If it is breaking, we must get straight into it for you. Okay, look at that, guys. Look how it's launched off the 50-day MA. So we've just been talking about this now. Yep. Okay, look at that. Okay, so you need the 50-day MA on your charts, guys. Nice support zone. We see a nice trend break that's happened here. This is resistance now. Okay, so we're looking at the same story. We've got a pressure here on this horizontal. Pressure. You're going to dial in. You want to look for this little break and then the move higher. And targets for ENJ, 0.259. That could be a nice little target. So what you want to see, guys, again, dial in, but you want to see this area confirmed as support. And then it's going to look like XRP. It's going to look like Litecoin. It's going to look like DYDX, which I'm about to show you as well. We also had that nice break. We had that nice retest. So really, we want to see these new areas hold a support now, and then we should get these moves higher. Again, always one eye on BTC and make sure you have stops and risk management in place. Okay, so look, ENJ looks quite beastie here. Okay, guys, we'll keep track of this as we go. ENJ we call NGen, says no face. Who says ENJ? People that trade the charts, no face. I trade the charts, I say ENJ. Yeah, I just use tickers, you know. A lot of these things I don't even know what they're doing. Guys, Floki is flying. Okay, so memes are back. Let's do a Pepe little. There goes Peps. Okay, guys, let us know in the chats. Are we saying it right? Is it PP or is it Pepe? I get a lot of flack. Apparently, I don't say it right. Maybe it's our accent that we're getting wrong
Pepe here.
Pepe. Okay, so apologies for getting my meme coins wrong. Okay, I've got in front of me ETH, guys. I know your charts are coming in here for us, and we're going to look at all of them. Bajan says GRT is moving as well. Okay, so just a little recap on ETH. It's been a little bit slow, but I don't want to sleep on ETH, guys. Don't forget about ETH. ETH is going to deliver. It's going to come out of nowhere. And I would think when this dominance maybe rejects, we're going to get ETH starting to fly. And I'd rather be in an ETH position than not when that happens. So what am I watching for ETH? Well, we've got our 236 support here. We've got our 200-day MA support. So I would say watch ETH down to 1750 for now, because we can see where those candles are. And same story, we want to just see ETH push up and break to that next area. We're looking for this 2000 level. And then my next support, if we do get some kind of sell-off or some kind of dump here, guys, we're looking at, well, call it 1740 as the lowest support that I'd want to hang around at here. I've got horizontals. I've got a 382. So that's an area for me, guys. So call it 1730 to 1750 is your sort of sweet spot there. Dave says, can you keep calling it Pepe?
What's up, Dave?
Okay, XRP, guys, the whole market is moving up right now. I'm getting messages here flying in, dots breaking trend, XRP is moving up. So guys, you know how we're playing this now. You know what we're doing. We've already looked at a couple of charts that you could have jumped into already. Let's take a look at DYDX. That could be a hot one. I've been tracking this one today. Classic little trend break that you're looking for. So we've just got that now. So DYDX, same setup to XRP. Litecoin, I'm going to zoom out for you shortly, but once that happens, you can bang in your trend and you can look for these breakouts. So here's the zoomed out version of DYDX on the daily, and you can see what it's done here. Okay, we had this lovely squeeze yesterday, and you know, it did exactly what we expect out of a squeeze. It flies up hard, then it comes back. Okay, so what happens is squeeze that pops up. Sometimes you get caught buying the top. If you think it's going to go, don't fall for the trap, guys. It often just pulls back. And then you want to see it hold support, and look what it's held here so nicely. 382 right here, 382 retest, support, and bounce so far. So guys, support for DYDX is 2.22, and the target is a 22% total move. There is a little bit of resistance in the way here. You can look at that wick, and you can look at this region over here, but the main move I would say is about a 22% move you're looking for on DYDX. And remember, it might not be in a straight line, guys. It could look a lot like this. You know, could take time to get there. So don't think just because you've grabbed it, you're banking 22%. There'll be a lot of emotions along the way. Okay, PYR is ripping, guys. Let's get Dave's carver in here before it blows up even more. Let's see what's going on, guys. And I'm gonna look through the chats now and start digging up some coins as well. Dave, I'm gonna share your screen.
All right, can you guys see that?
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah, so last night, typically my daily method of operation is just to kind of check the charts, check the trends, see what's breaking, see what hasn't caught up yet, and there's quite a bit, 𝗂𝗵 being one of them. And I remember seeing the crazy pump up here. This is actually where I was trying to short it, got stopped out on this wick, and so I've always been eyeing 𝗂𝗵. I want my revenge, and here it is, I think. So you can see that where we're at now, it's 10% from the bottom. I really feel like this is the bottom with 𝗂𝗵, especially with this bullish vibe. It hasn't taken off yet, in my opinion. Just broke this trend. You can see where I'm drawing it from. If you don't have this on your chart, I'm drawing a trend from the 29th of August. And you can see that at the sniper zone, we have a nice order block. So if we were to get some kind of red wick with Bitcoin, you could potentially snag a long here, or even ladder in. So I posted this on Discord, and it's already up 2%-ish from the post. And you can see it reacted off the moving average here perfectly. And the upside move, in my opinion, is going to be a 30% move to this moving average, which many tokens are reaching that and going up, above and beyond the 50-day there. DYDX SR flip, I actually took this last night. My entry is at 2.27, and if we can get a retest back down here, like what Dylan talked about, just kind of ping-ponging with him there, this is, in my opinion, a great SR flip. And I did notice that you drew that trend there, so if anything, yeah, snag an entry at the sniper zone, guys. It's right here in this resistance zone. So this is now going to be support. So the other thing, I was watching Sheldon's show this morning, and it's pretty funny because I was eyeing GRT and I was eyeing sushi. These look really good. There's a couple trend lines though that I've noticed that I've drawn here, so I'll post this on the Discord as well. But same story here. We're going to break the trend and it's going to fly. Same thing for sushi. I entered a sushi long, not too long ago, especially with Sheldon saying, hey, this is a move that I'm looking at for the day. So these are some really nice long setups. Now, on the short side, there will be some kind of pullback. And I think with Dylan's analysis of Bitcoin going to 25.9, seeing a rejection there, I truly believe that Render and Fetch will hit these areas in which they may be a good short. So again, shorts are a little bit risky. If anything, it's a short scalp. But what's interesting about Render is that with this recent bullish vibe and these bullish momentums, I think we made this call last week, shorting at 203. We're at 209. So there's no momentum. It's barely hanging in there. And for any kind of downside move on Bitcoin, Render is going to take a hit. But I would say that the sniper zone region here at 2.3 is an amazing entry. So if you haven't set your alerts or you don't know where to draw the fib, you can simply take the high right here, take it all the way down to the very bottom wick. You can see this is how I drew it. And that's what gave me the sniper zone. And I believe there is a resistance area there that's on the Banter Discord charts that Dylan has provided there. So if anything, set your alerts at 2.3, wait for the reaction. And if we see a rejection there, that might be an amazing short entry. Same thing for Fetch Protocol. I've been looking at this. You can see it's already blown through this resistance, but there is another resistance area at 0.34, which I've set an alert. And again, in this market with the bullish vibes, any kind of short plays that you're going to do, you want to wait for the reaction and see if there's some kind of resistance there. So that's what I got my eyes on. And yeah, excited about SHIB. I didn't even know this. And so I think it's meme season personally. Yeah. And I would love to ride this thing up. So.
If Floki's moving, Pepe, PP is moving, the dogs,
everything's moving.
Dogs involved. I just want to recap on some tokens you mentioned here, Dave, because GRT I've been updating in the Discord as well, starting to look good here. Let me just show you my screen. We are now pushing into a trend resistance and a 618, guys, but looking hot here for GRT. I'm loving this, and I mean, you guys know I showed you yesterday. I've been trading this this fetch situation. So we've got GRT and fetch AI tokens. Okay, gaining some interest here. What are our other AI tokens? AGIX. What are the other good ones? Ocean, guys. So you need to look at Ocean, AGIX. Take a look at those. But at the moment, yeah, fetch is cooking, and GRT is looking to break trend here. And the first target, just like David said, guys, it's on 0.1, call it 0.11. Yeah, so that's looking power. And then 𝗕𝗏𝗆, yeah, I think I love that 𝗕𝗏𝗆. It's delivered many times and it comes out of nowhere. So guys, yeah, take a look at 𝗕𝗏𝗆, see if you can snipe a little entry there on that one. That's going to play out nicely, I would assume, if BTC's behaving.
𝗕𝗏𝗆's going to have its crazy 20-30% move out of nowhere.
Okay, so guys, you heard it here first, eh? 𝗕𝗏𝗆 is looking good. Okay, WLD and MC. Okay, guys, we haven't spoken about WLD in a while because, you know, the market was so boring and we were trading WLD, TRV, Cyber. Now we trade everything. Okay, Bruce, give us this WLD here.
I will. I will. But first, I'm gonna keep harping on this because right now it came up. Remember, we talked about that real bull market starts when Bitcoin breaks 32 or so, which it's done successfully, closed above there. But we still are trying from the total market cap to grow. And again, I said total market cap is the amount of gasoline that's in the tank of the crypto car, right? So right now there's $1.246 billion going in a circle, right? In order for it to really pump the way we all are expecting to and hoping to, it's got to thoroughly break through that. And what was resistance over and over again has to become support. And that being when we break through to like 1.3, come back and retest 1.245 or so, and then push up from there. That the whole market character, I think, is going to change pretty dramatically. So keep your eyes on this every day. Just keep watching where that number is. It's looking good, but don't count your chickens till they're hatched. You wanted MC? You got MC. So I've been trading MC for
WLD.
What's that? Yep.
MC
I got MC, BLZ, SCMX, and WILD, the 4 tokens that I'm trading. By the way, guys, please don't be angry with me for not doing 𝗕𝗏. 𝗕𝗏's not quite ready yet. I'll come back to when 𝗕𝗏 decides to wake up after the last pump. So on the big picture, keep an eye out for the fact that there's from where it is now, there's virtually no resistance up until 0.5864 or so. And so I've got that marked as the next resistance point. So zooming in a little bit, I'm going to go to the 1 hour just to see it better. We a couple big pushes up. I got that one there, and we called this one over here yesterday. Push way up, rejected from up here, which is cool, but now it's coming back down to retest. So I drew a trend line from there to there to kind of eyeball it. It intersects the golden zone in here. I would like to see this push down because I think you're going to need to get a really tight entrance like Dylan was talking about, kind of a sniper entry. So we're going to start zooming in, but I would like to see this thing come down a little bit more. It's rejecting a bit right now. Come down just a bit more and then start to poke through there. I would be looking at an entrance hopefully at around 4.645 or so with a stop on hopefully under that red wick right over there. I'll post this chart in Discord. And if that does behave itself like that, I'm expecting about a 26 to 28% pump right up to resistance area. I'll probably TP right before that.
Okay, things are blowing up here around us, guys. Altcoin is just major resistance, guys. Okay, so it's just popped. Let me show you what's going on with Altcoin. If you're buying Altcoin now, just remember you are buying the top of a pump into resistance. I'm not saying it's not going through. I'm just saying be cautious here when you start looking at these resistance zones. You know, just be careful here. But this market's looking incredibly bullish. Here's a target 1.5. So if we blow through, I'd say you're looking at 1.5 pretty quickly if it pops through there.
Right.
Again, guys,
Dylan,
you're going to want to start dialing in. Let's look at this. Yeah.
Dylan, just for perspective on 𝗕𝗶𝗁𝗿, if you're not on 𝗕𝗶𝗁𝗿 backup, go to the daily and just get a sense of where we are in the grand scheme of things. Because people look at these pumps and they get excited, and if you pull way back like the daily or the 3-day, you realize we're nowhere still.
Yeah, it's important to understand. Yeah, guys, it's important to understand this is just the beginning of a move. If this market's going to turn into a bull market, there's so much time. You don't have to get your exact position now. If you've missed it now, don't put yourself at extra risk, okay?
Exactly.
Or if you want to be in a position, you need to dial in here. You need to like really manage your trades here carefully. When we are pumping like this, you need to be careful. So, you know, this is ape on the 15 minutes. You can see what they did here. Little flag, how it's broken up. Let's see. Maybe we get some support to hold here, 1.33. And that should be an indication that maybe we're going to start pushing higher. But again, you know, zooming out here, even on the 8-hour, there's a lot going on here.
It's obvious.
And I mean, this daily, guys, look where this 200-day MA is. Okay.
Exactly.
So again, also, you don't need massive size here. You could also take very small positions here, look for a big move. If this market's going to carry on, your small position today, you know, it's going to double, triple, whatever, if it starts moving up. So again, guys, don't feel like this is it. This is the moment. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of opportunity here. There's still going to be a pullback. There's still going to be at some point like a liquidation hunt. They're going to come. They're going to smash people when we least expect it. So remember that this is all part of the game. When we are turning bullish and things get very aggressive here, they still come and they hunt you. So we just got to play smart.
Yep.
Raza says Sol, Injective and Link. So Sol I've looked at. Injective and Link, yeah, they seem to be a little bit quieter. It looks like memes and gaming tokens are in charge at the moment. So this is a Link recap, guys, just so anyone who was trading Link, it actually played out so nicely. I mean, this is the weekly. So we saw this massive resistance area, and look at that. It came back, it tested it. So we have the breakup, test the massive resistance, old resistance as support. When you break through a massive area like that, generally the odds are it's going to hold on its retest unless there's something dramatic happening. So that's what happened yesterday. It came back, it hit 9.6, I believe, and now it's back at its weekly resistance zone. So again, you're going to do the same thing. If you believe Link's going to have more power, you're going to do what we've been showing you now. You got to dial in here, and you got to see if you can track a flag there, and you're going to look for those breakouts. So you want to see things like that forming on Link, and then you want to track that and play that trend up. And there's your 200-week MA coming through at 13.3, and then your major, a bigger area here at 14.5 of potential targets. But again, we are now at the top of this move. Okay, so now you just got to play smart here, look for your breakouts, play it nice. Dave Digital is incredibly bullish, he says. He says LFG. I don't know if we can say that on the screen. Luba said she missed render. Luba, there's a render short brewing after a move up. Check it out on the Discord. David has shared it there. Okay, guys, Doge. We got to look at this Doge quickly and see what's going on. See, look on the weekly, it's done absolutely nothing. Just for perspective, guys, as to what's going on. I believe Sheldon's still holding his Doge, and I think Run's holding his, so they're going to be cooking. They're going to be very happy if it's pumping. Let's take a look. Let's try and get a 1 hour perspective here. Okay, so Doge has broken trend. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Okay, so there is a little trend break on Doge, nothing serious. Pepe and those guys look a lot more exciting at the moment. So Doge will most likely just move with the market for now until we get something special from Elon. Isn't it Doge's birthday in November or something along those lines, guys?
It's November 4th, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Rodolfo, let us know what the story is there. I know you're in the chats there. Talk to us about this Doge birthday party and what's going on. So it tends to always pump, doesn't it? Leading into this, Bangkok Bert says BTC is coiling up. We'll take a look now. Okay, so we're getting trend breaks everywhere, guys. Here's Tenet. Somebody was asking in the chats. Did you pick up the name? Who was asking for Tenet? Well, I saw it was Nedzy Jones. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 Jones. So here's Tenet I've got for you. Looking okay at the moment. This is a resistance zone. I don't know what this token is. I couldn't tell you if you asked me. But I would say, yeah, we're looking for something along these lines. You can see this inverse head and shoulders potentially playing out here. And maybe then some big things to come for Tenet. If it's something decent and there's a decent community behind it, it should start moving. Who was saying Doge is pumping?
Just to add on Tenet, I've been watching that for a little bit here. It looks like a double bottom on the higher time frames as well. So as far as spot, in my opinion, easy 2x with this bullish vibe right now.
Okay, 2x on Tenet, called by David. Are we feeling bullish here?
For the record, man, I'm fired up.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got requests for Gala and Dave and Bruce. Will you grab a couple out the chats there while I'm carrying on? Yeah, I'm going to go. So guys, look, I think when Bitcoin moves like this, they make any shitcoin look pretty. You know, it's quite easy to get euphoric and stuff, but we still just need to be careful. Okay, Algo looks solid. This is the 4 hour I'm looking at the moment. Okay, guys, 50-day MA playing its part again. It acted as resistance, then it acted as support. Let me pull out my pencil, special pencil. Okay, 50-day MA and horizontal was support for Algo. So if you've been watching Algo, you saw what we had. We broke up resistance, horizontal, retest, horizontal, and 50-day MA, guys. Okay, there it is, tying in beautifully, and now they've sent Algo again. So targets for Algo, if it pops through this resistance zone, you need to look out for a reaction at something along these lines. So if it does pop, look for a reaction there. And then you could get something going on Algo at the moment. But remember, if you're buying Algo here, you are buying into a thick resistance band. So you do need to be careful, especially the higher leverage guys. If you're trading 10x, 15x, 20x stuff, and you buying the top of these moves into resistance, your risk is obviously a pullback of 2 or 3%, and you can get hurt. So I'd say your safest place for now, based on the 4 hour, is to have a stop under the 4 hour candle at 0.1. But again, you want to be dialing in here. You want to look at the size of this little trend break and see what's actually going on. Let's see what we got here. So this is the 15 minutes on Algo. Okay, we saw that on a couple of tokens that looked similar to that. So here we go. There's your little trend break. 15-minute guys, you can zoom in and look for potential areas under these candles. But remember, these are 15-minute candles. They don't hold as much weight as a 4 hour or a daily, and they quite quickly and easily can get revisited and just close you out of a position. So you just need to understand, if you are running super tight stops under 15-minute candles, they can easily just wick you quickly and send it higher. But as what I'm seeing for Algo is a trend break on the 15 minutes into a major higher time frame resistance band. So just understand that. But looking good, looking good, looking good. This market's nice. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. I mean, that little pullback they gave us yesterday, they were just teasing us. I mean, it was pretty brutal though, when they tweeted that it was no longer listed on the, what was the story? The BlackRock's code was no longer listed anymore. They deleted it. Then it came back and they came and rinsed out a little quick liquidation hunt, guys. So that's part of the game. In a bull market, you're going to get bad news followed by good news, and you're going to get this thing. I mean, it used to always be a joke that China keeps banning Bitcoin and then it dumps and then it pumps, and they always come up with some kind of story somewhere. So just remember, it's part of the game. Yeah. There's always something. Okay, guys, I'm just going to crack on. Unless, what do you have? What charts do you guys have?
Go ahead, Gala. We'll do Gala. A lot of people ask him.
Cool. Okay, I love Gala. Kind of so annoyed a little bit here. I wish I was in. But hey, congrats to you guys that are in. So we have this trend line from the 14th of August. Breakup trend. Drawing a fib from the very bottom here to where we're at now. You can see that we have reacted on 382, the 236, and the moving average is support. Also on Lux Algo, with this red line here, as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, that means that it's being eaten through. So chances are we're going to see some continuation. If you're not in this trade, I would wait for a 382 pullback. You guys can see if I zoom in here, a wick right here. There's a wick right here and a wick right here. So if we can get lucky enough to touch the 382, I would say 1455 01455 is a entry, and I'm going to go ahead and set myself a long alert here personally. If we were to see some kind of crazy pullback on Bitcoin, I would expect this moving average to be support and a potential wick exactly to the sniper zone. It will be like a swing failure pattern. So if anything, maybe some limit orders here to catch a very, very deep entry would be ideal. And you can see here resistance, 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 all right here. This will most likely be support. So will we see that? I don't know. These things are taking off. It's crazy right now. But as it stands, if you guys are in Gala, I would continue to hold it and look for the upside move here for an additional 18% move. And Gala will have it. I mean, it looks like gaming is picking up right now. And we've seen, I've personally seen the days where Gala pumped 100% in one day. Ridiculous. So let's see. Let's see. So again, if you have these entries down here, congrats to you.
So there was a question, are the Gala founders still fighting? Well, we're not sure if they're still fighting. The market's not going to care. When people start coming in, they just remember Gala from 2 years ago. They haven't been watching Twitter or the news. Remember, there's people coming in now. They're wiping the dust off their old trading accounts, coming in here to buy tokens and things like that. So the market will initially just pump stuff.
Exactly. Think about it. There's people coming back into the market right now, the retail that maybe quit. And what is their mindset? Man, Gala was at 25 cents. Oh my God, look at it. It's at 1 cent. Let's go. That's the mindset, right? So, and I know Gala, they came out with a product not too long ago, and it's still in the works. Like, I don't see this token going anywhere. So
there's a question from Soul Sun, says need to get rid of some Gala bags. Yeah, so maybe sell at resistance areas if you're trying to dump your bags. It depends if you bought the top. What was the top of Gala? $2 or what did you say it was? It was something ridiculous.
Oh, something, yeah. So it was, something retarded for sure. Like, it just keeps going on and on and on and on. But as far as higher time frame, if you guys are looking to offload a Gala bag, you can see that there's quite a big order block around 2 cents, 0.025 ish, which ties in directly with the moving average. So, 62% move ish.
Guys, there's a couple of things I keep meaning to talk to you about. One of them is trading exchanges. Let us know in the chats what exchanges you're trading on. I know that there's a couple of KYC issues on some of the exchanges. Guys, let us know what you are trading on. I'm currently trading on Bybit. I'm trading on PrimeXBT, and I'm trading on 𝗕𝗁𝗕𝗃 at the moment. Yep. For those of you in the States, if you're not on 𝗕𝗁𝗕𝗃, well, 𝗕𝗁𝗕𝗃 can be an advantage for you. You can use it in the States. And as far as I know, there's no KYC situation on 𝗕𝗁𝗕𝗃.
No KYC.
Okay, so guys, there's a link for 𝗕𝗁𝗕𝗃 in the description. Okay, the reason I like 𝗕𝗁𝗕𝗃, and it's a little bit degen, but you need to understand the process behind why I use it. It allows me to get 200x leverage on some of these tokens, Solana, ETH, whatever. So what you can do is open a burner position or a small low leverage position on a token, and once it starts running, you can raise that leverage and take that capital out and leave the position open. All it will do is start lifting your stop or your liquidation level in that thing. So so if you, let's say you open a $1,000 position, but you used 5x, so you've used $250. Once that $1,000 position has moved $250 or $500, you can raise your leverage to like 200x or something and use that capital for another trade, and without having to close your position. Exactly. So Irene, she's asking 200x with double exclamation. So I hope double question mark triple. So I hope I've explained it as to why I'm using it. So check in the link there is sign-up bonuses in the link as well. So, I mean, yeah, you just got to be careful, and you got to understand what you're doing and how you're doing the leverage. So what I suggest in 𝗕𝗂𝗃, and maybe I'll show you guys tomorrow, I'll get the account open. You use an isolated position. You can start low leverage, and if these things start running and they don't stop, you can add to those positions. You can increase your leverage on that isolated chamber. So it doesn't affect anything else in your account. It's an isolated chamber. And once it starts running, you move that leverage up to as high as you want. You take all your money out, including your profit, and you just let that thing run. And it stays open until it closes, you know, either drops or you manually close it later. So that is something to watch. And then, yeah, guys, then you get, it doesn't have margins though. So I just use it for the future stuff and a little bit degen, but you can have a lot of fun. And for those of you that like to have balanced accounts and stuff like that, you know, you might want to trade some of your stuff on BitGet. And then the other sort of degen stuff you want to keep on 𝗕𝗂𝗃 and things like that. It helps you separate your trading accounts, because sometimes it's easier to mix them together, and you might have a low lever idea in BitGet, for example, and a higher lev in another account. So it could work nicely for you guys. Okay, let's take a look at 𝗕𝗁𝗃. I wanted to show you guys this 𝗕𝗁𝗃 situation. Mark says for his short-term dates he uses Tinder. Okay, and 𝗕𝗵 is starting to pump, guys. Yeah, retail is here. They came here for us. Okay, so guys, just look what we're dealing with on 𝗕𝗁𝗃, just so you can get your heads around this. You want to look for support areas. You want to look for major resistance areas. Here's our support on 𝗕𝗁𝗃. There's a support band down here, but I'd like to see this area hold. So any pullbacks, we want to see this area, this 3-0 area hold on 𝗕𝗁𝗃. And then targets, it's quite simple really. We're looking at this big range. How we get there, well, it could be in one straight line, but also don't be surprised if it does that, if it holds. So it might not necessarily happen today, but what you really want to watch as traders is you want to watch your risk area. You want to watch how much you can lose if you are wrong. So that's why you really need to get nice tight entries and maybe wait for these pullbacks onto supports. Don't jump into flaming green candles, especially on high leverage. You can get rinsed quite quickly before you blink. So yeah, that's the game plan for 𝗕𝗁𝗃. I'm going to let this thing settle down. There will be other opportunities to trade 𝗕𝗁𝗃. I do want to show you something else that's quite wild though. This one's Binance doesn't have much history on this, but once we break through here, it looks like quite a fast ride up to 55 as well. So maybe it's time for some more dogs. Okay. Atom. I've got Atom. I'm still in this Atom position. Let's see where that is at the moment.
You've been holding that for a while.
Yeah. I figured I'm going to try and hold it for as long as I can. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I've still got a long way to go. You know, we're not even going to get excited till it gets to the 200-day MA. So yeah, as long as there's no drastic pullbacks, I'm just going to hold Atom to this 200-day MA. Let's see what we have. So again, we are just tracking a flag. So right now we are just in a flag on Atom. This is the 12-hour. You see it start breaking these type of things. You want to see it push up here and then just make its way higher up. So right now, it had a nice bounce, guys. 50-day MA, 382, horizontal support playing its part. So we had that pullback. They bought it up very quickly. And look, short-term target for Atom, 7.5. So that's your immediate sort of target. And then we're just gonna go step by step on Atom. The next level's probably say 7.9. That looks like the next realistic target. And you're gonna go step by step there. 8.2 is the next area. Bruce, do you want to do 𝗪𝗏? I know you're quite a fan of 𝗪𝗏.
Yeah, but first I want to pick someone. Benny was asking for Caspa, and it's actually kind of interesting. So if I can take a look at that, and then I'll go back and look at 𝗪𝗏. So okay, so was in range for a while. Like here, it popped out of the range and it's retesting this trend. It's literally printing that flag right now. If you believe this is going to pump up, we're actually at a place of a pretty decent entry, which is what caught my eye. So looking if we can catch that there. And I'm going to zoom in a bit just so I can see more detail. Get a stop underneath those last lows. So the upside is pretty good. Looks actually interesting. Be patient with it. Don't rush into it. But we're looking at, we can probably get this down to about a 2% stop right under there. And the interesting thing about it is it's in price discovery. There is nothing above it. So it's a little bit of guesswork, but if it pumps, that could be really interesting. So I'm going to keep an eye on this puppy.
What else you got there, Bruce?
And I'll go, well, I've got 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is also interesting. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 actually for me is a perfect scalping token right now. We don't talk about this much, but I personally love this kind of move. I'm on the 15-minute, just up, down, following a trend line. And each time it comes close to that trend line, you stick a, you follow the move down, and the minute it breaks it, you take the pump. Do it again. You can just literally see with your eyeballs, right? Each time it just retraces back down towards the trend line, take a bump, and it's coming back to it right now. This is a fib, so don't worry about it right now. But literally, this is a wonderful scalping token right here. So I'm going to actually take a long on 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 as soon as it touches that trend line again. And the way it works is simple. You take a trend, you get 1 or 2%, 1 or 2%, 1 or 2%, 1%, and one of these days you simply get stopped out. But if you get 3 or 4 wins and then one stop, and by the way, the stops are tiny because since you're scalping, you put your stop right below the invalidation point, which is that trend line. So my stop on this case would be somewhere along the line of 0.74, and I'll either be right or wrong. So just keep an eye on that one. I'm going to be following that one over the rest of today.
I want to show you guys also, I mean, I like this 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I want to show you the bigger picture because I did mention this one yesterday, bigger picture as to what we're looking at. So, I mean, that's a prime example. If you catch one of Bruce's entries there, one of those scalps, and it starts running, you need to zoom out quite quickly and see what's going on. So, work for that entry, like Bruce is saying. And if it starts pumping for you, well, then you've got a ridiculous entry. So this is what we were looking at yesterday.
I heard someone talking about the fact that every entry for long-term trade should start as a scalp, and I really like that.
Yeah, I like that. So guys, we were looking for this BLZ pullback. We only got, we got say 80% of the way. So let's see how it plays out. It can still come back here. So let's say that scalp fails on that trend. Let's say that loses that trend. We want to look for the next area down to this kind of support here at 21. But then upside targets, again, this is still in play for me. This 2.6 is your first level, and then there's a 55% move to that next cluster. So guys, we actually just need to keep our eyes on this 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 because there was a community behind it, I think, pumping this thing. So if it gets going again, well, then it's off to the races. Yes, guys, Doge is pumping. Sorry, Doge.
Yeah, everything is pumping. I was doing some research last night, and there's a Web3 narrative with CFX and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and some of these other tokens. So that seems to be kind of the hype, the Web3 narrative. So if there's any low cap Web3 narratives that you guys know about, let us know.
Drop it here, guys. Drop it here. Again, please, we share all our setups and all our charts with you guys. We're happy that you share yours with us. So tag us on Twitter, drop some charts to us on Twitter, guys. And, maybe we're going to use them on the show. If you've got cool setups, like tag us. Let's take a look at them. And we're happy, if you post a good one and there's a great trade there, we'll give you a shout out there. So let us know on Twitter. Okay, we've got questions for GLMR. We've got a couple more minutes, guys, and I've also got an ADA request. I see we get that a lot, so let's just take a look at ADA. ADA can be very painful. If you bought ADA, when was it? 2017, 2018. We've done this 5,000 times, and you're saying, oh shit, here we go again with ADA back at 20 cents or whatever. So right now, look, it's looking okay. It's looking a bit like Matic. I'll show you Matic as well. We are consolidating under a resistance area. So right now, there's a flag until proven otherwise. If it does push up, your first immediate target for ADA is 30.3. And then you've got that 200-day MA coming through here as well. So look out for that. But as far as what's ahead for ADA, let's look at the size of the move. If we break through that resistance, it's only another 4% to that area. And then the real fun's going to happen once we break that level and we break the 200-day MA. Then we should have a little bit more fun, and we start looking at 35. We start looking at 38. Those type of levels. Okay, so just go one step at a time. 𝗏𝗂𝗏. Dave, do you ever trade 𝗏𝗏𝗏? CASPER. It's a layer one.
I traded it once for a friend and never traded it. I called a short once though on it, and
yeah.
What's the story behind that token?
It's a layer one 𝗏𝗏𝗏, as far as I know. It was new on the block in 2021 and had a little bit of hype, and then it died quite quickly, I think. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know even know there's still a project team there. But yeah, look, it's tradable. When the market comes back, remember, these guys, when they got wrecked in 21, whenever it ended, they haven't opened the exchanges. They're going to come back and they're going to trade things they remember. That's why things like Litecoin, XRP, you're going to get old grannies opening XRP longs, ETC, yes, all those things. So remember, they come to these old school ones. They do come quite quickly. I've got Rune as well, guys.
Yeah, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 that we just talked about, by the way, I'm actually about 15, 20 minutes from taking a long on that. It's just set up perfectly for me.
Can you show us, please, Bruce?
Yeah. We just covered it a couple of seconds ago, but it's actually come back even closer to where we want it.
Okay, so Bruce is you almost there, huh? Your entry's almost live. Okay.
Yeah, I'm basically what I do. I wait for price to come to the point that it can reduce my stop loss, right? So I'm waiting to reduce risk.
Okay, nice. So guys, this is the Rune situation. So what I'm seeing, just skipping through these charts and things like that, some of the ones that have been pumping a lot, Link, Injective, whatever, maybe they're slowing down a bit now, and we got the dogs, we got some other things moving hard, AI, those type of things. So maybe we need to be watching that. Rune is just, you know, it's doing what it was supposed to do. It's hit its highest point. We traded this Rune thing level by level, guys. Kept it very simple, block by block. You can see it reacts at each of these areas. Something happens at these zones, and here we are now with Rune. Hit a resistance zone 2.28, and now it's on its way down. So what you do, again, you just track this flag. It doesn't mean it's over for Rune. It just means now they're shifting money elsewhere, looking at other opportunities, and just keep an eye on this flag, because the minute they change, they're going to send Rune again. Remember, Rune is like it's quite a nice project, and that thing used to run. It used to run properly. So there's a lot of upside for Rune still. I'm looking at $3 for Rune for the next big move. Let me zoom out. I'll show you why. Okay, so we're just looking for a nice cluster where we can get a rejection or resistance, and that's what I would look at for Rune. So this sort of region up there is the next major move. Okay, so it needs to break this area. It needs to consolidate, form some support, anything around 2.3, that sort of level. Once it has support there, then it should start making its way up. Fahad, we haven't forgot about you. Let's give Fahad some H-bar.
H-bar is always fun.
Ooh. This thing, when this thing wakes up.
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking at resistance here. Okay, this is nice, guys. This is quite exciting, this H-bar situation. So we did get that nice double bottom that we were looking for. 200-day MA coming up. Okay, so when we break that, I mean, this looks so familiar, doesn't it? It looks like XRP, LTC, DYDX. It looks like all of these things. When we break that, guys, we want this 200-day MA and horizontal to hold the support, 0.052. That's our support we want, and then it's a nice little ride. Then I think H-bar will do well. You've got quite a lot of upside here.
Nice little 50%.
40-50% move there. Spee says Cass looks amazing. Thanks, Bruce. Okay,
you're welcome.
Guys, we need to wrap it up. We've been cracking on for an hour here. Thanks, guys, for all the charts and everything. Bruce, Dave, thanks so much, guys. We're doing this every day again. Tomorrow, same time. Always a good session, and I love the action and all these things blowing up. Long may it
Fire it up.
last, you know. Otherwise, you might find us in a week. We're looking for shorts again and sending things back to zero, but that's also fine. You know, it's we're here for the fun, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time either way, guys. So thanks for hanging out with us, and yeah, I'm just actually trying to find my special exit screen here.
there we
there
go.
it is, guys. Later.